What's cracklin', everybody? Welcome back for the 100th time to the definitive cereal tier list. For each episode, we take a cereal, put it on the tier list, so you know how good it is. I'm your host, Tucker, and as I mentioned, this is the 100th episode, so we're going to do something special here and do our first imported cereal with Oreo's Red. It's pretty cool. I've heard this is good, and gotta support Korea because they're cool. They got good music there. You should check it out. So we're gonna do a fun cereal. Now, we haven't had great luck with American, I'm assuming English Oreos, with last episode doing Mega Stuffed, which was a D, just like the original, and Golden Oreos is an E. So a lot of room for improvement here. Maybe this will do it. Maybe we just need a brand new perspective on Oreos, and this will help us get that. But let's just get into it. I feel like I don't want to mess with this box as much. Keep it looking nice. Okay. All right. Silver packaging. Oh, very much sort of strawberry cereal scent. Yeah, maybe not quite. It's sort of the strawberry scent that the Pop-Tarts strawberry cereal had. Sort of a similar aroma. I feel like I did not see a lot of marshmallows in there, so it's a bummer. But it is what it is, I guess. And I guess worth noting, now that I mentioned that, this is like the Mega Stuff, and it has marshmallows. And on the back it does say in English, but not as cool. So it's pretty much looking exactly like normal Oreos, but now it's pink dots instead of white dots. And the marshmallows are kind of pink too. I guess red. And it looks more pink. The scent and the fact that I know it's going to be chocolate is making me hope these are going to be like the chocolatey, fruity Captain Crunch, because that was pretty good. Let's see. Okay. Very different chocolate taste than normal Oreos, which isn't really a bad thing. It's worth noting the fruity taste on this is actually a lot stronger than the chocolatey taste, so that's the main sort of experience you're getting, which is kind of like a strawberry cereal a bit. The aftertaste, I think you get a bit more of the chocolate, but it's still not a ton in comparison. And that seems to be the case with all the Oreos we've done. They aren't sagifying much, which is nice. They're definitely crunchier at the beginning. It's very crunchy, and now it's still got crunch, but not as intense, but it's definitely not the straight line down into soggy that often happens with cereals. So, big fan of that. Good job. Now let's find out if the milk is more a sort of strawberry flavor or chocolate flavor. Coloring wise, it looks a bit more chocolatey with like a hint of the red going on. You never know. Now there's actually, I think just like the pieces, more fruity than chocolatey. Yeah. Actually, just like the pieces, more the fruity taste than the chocolate taste. It's a pretty good taste. I'm down with it. But I do kind of wish the balance of chocolate, and I'm saying strawberry because I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but I just wish that balance was a little better. But overall, I'm not sure this is quite as big of an improvement as I had heard it was. So I think my comparison to the Captain Crunch Chocolatey Berry Crunch was pretty apt. That's sort of the same vibe as this one. However, the ratio between the two flavors, I don't think, is pulled off as well for this cereal. It's definitely much more of the strawberry taste that you're getting over the chocolate, which, again, it's pretty good. I think compared to some of the other strawberry cereals we've done, it's an improvement on them in some areas. So in that aspect, good, but not quite, I think, what I was really hoping it would be. So using all the cereals I've sort of mentioned as a comparison about where to place this, I think what I'm going to end up doing is giving Oreo's Red a C, because it's not quite as good as the Chocolate Berry Crunch, Captain Crunch was, which is a B. Not quite that level. But comparing it to Oreo's, Mega Stuff Oreo's, and even the Strawberry Pop-Tarts, which is, like I was saying, that sort of scent going on, I think this is an improvement over those in a lot of ways. Obviously not in the chocolate way. Like the fact that this is Oreo's, I don't think really plays much of a part into it. That feels like more of just a name association thing. Though I guess I don't really recall the last time, if ever, that I've had a sort of red Oreo. So maybe the comparison there is more apt than I'm giving it credit for. But it's definitely not that chocolatey flavor. That's the point I'm trying to make there. But I did enjoy the flavor, and like I said, in a lot of ways, it's a bit of an improvement for some of those strawberry cereals we've done previously. So it's going to end up at a C. Pretty good. Like it's another one like Chocolate Berry Crunch, where it's just kind of like a cool mix-up to a lot of the normal cereals you might be eating. But to be clear, not a high C, just a C. Mid, lower C, probably. Plus, minus, would lean more towards a minus. But that thought has been put out to do that, but I think that would just complicate things with where we are now. So not going to do it, but it would be sort of a lower C. But a C nonetheless. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe, and in the comments below, post your general thoughts. Let me know if you have tried this special cereal. There's, as far as I'm aware, no American-made version of it. You can only get it in the Korean version. So if you have been to a market where they sell that, it's worth checking out. Maybe not if it's, import priced, which this one was. But if it was a normal cereal price, I'd say definitely check this out. There is another Korean cereal that just came out you might have heard about. I'm not going to say what it is in case you haven't heard. I don't want to spoil it. But I want to try that one, but the stores I've been to that would have it so far have not. So I might not get a chance, but hopefully this is not our last imported cereal. But if you have tried other imported cereals that you were really into and you think deserve to be on the tier list, let me know in the comments and I'll see if I can find those. Obviously, for this case especially, no promises. And worth noting, purely for me, probably not for any of you, but fittingly, the day that I'm filming eating this Korean red cereal is the 6th anniversary of the Korean pop group Red Velvet. Korean red, goes together very well. Support them, I guess, is what I'm saying here. You should, but weird thing to throw into a cereal video, I guess. But until next time, stay delicious.